country music's biggest stars were out last night for the Academy of Country Music Awards, but most of the ladies weren't wearing your typical cowboy boots and big hair. Here to give us a look at her favorites is Ellie Krupnick, HuffPost Associate Style News Editor. Let's start with Miranda.
Again, I liked it. Aside for the low-cut top, it was really pretty, and I also like where it's cut right above the knee. I think that's really, really tasteful. And you know, she's not 21 years old, so she doesn't need to be wearing a little mini dress that shows off everything.
Yeah, how about Taylor Swift, who is about 21 years old?
Yes. Taylor looked good. This wasn't really my favorite dress. It was, as much as it's very glittery and embellished, it's still kind of plain, and I think sometimes we've seen her play up a kind of sexier side, a more playful side. This was a little plain Jane to me, and you know, I almost mistook her for Nicole Kidman. She kind of had that like serious silver screen star, and that's not really maybe who Taylor Swift is, so I don't know, this wasn't my favorite.
But that's not to say that this is Loren Scott, which is pretty much the only thing Nicole Kidman wears.
No, it was not Loren Scott, it wasn't an Armani. It was Dolce & Gabbana, I'm pretty sure, but you know, it didn't pop out, and she's one of the biggest stars in country, so she could have really worn anything.
How about Shania, who just, I mean, she gets better and better with age.
This wasn't her best.
No.
This, I wasn't even, I did several double takes when I looked at it because it was hard to tell what's trailing behind her. It's sort of backless, but has this weird train hanging off the back, these strips of black fabric. This was a little weird, and again, this is a mess when you mess up with proportion. Very few people can pull off like an over-the-knee boot with a very short dress like that. It kind of also just hid what is probably the best part of her body, that midsection. She's got a great body and you can't see it at all. You see kind of all the wrong things.
No, that's like a weird baby prostitute outfit. How about Sheryl Crow?
This I kind of thought was amazing. Of course, pants and a jumpsuit on the red carpet's always going to be a little controversial. But I thought she looked really great. She's obviously got an amazing figure for her age, and she really pulled it off. But again, I can see how there'd be people who really didn't like this, especially that big bell bottom.
Yeah, that is a dramatic pant. How about finally Carrie Underwood?
Carrie looked lovely. This, again, it wasn't like the most gorgeous dress I've ever seen. It wasn't, it probably won't be like remembered for years, but it was very beautiful. This is Naeem Khan. Yeah, it's some oversized flower print, either peonies, roses. It's kind of hard to tell. It was very lovely. It felt very springy, and also something about it felt right for Country Music Awards. I don't know if it's the flowers or, I don't know. It felt right.